Hey everybody, it's Nathan Harmon. I just want to say good morning. I love you. And I just came to realize something. I'm out in California having some downtime and spending some time with some family and just kind of relaxing. But I just learned something really important. And I think there's a really good application to my life and maybe to your lives too. So I'm a runner, and I run all the time back in Indiana, and I'm actually training for the mini marathon, and I can run okay. I think I'm a decent runner. I can go run 7, 8, 9, 10 miles and be all right. So I came out here, and I wanted to keep running, but out here it's really hilly, and back in Indiana it's real flat. So back in Indiana, I think I'm pretty confident sometimes, and I think that I'm a pretty good runner. I'm comfortable. I came out here, and I got on these mountains and on these hills, and I ran me like 2 miles going up and down and up and down, and I realized that there were some real big blind spots in my running skills and my running capabilities. That just because I get comfortable running somewhere or running on the flat ground, when I begin to add some new elements into my running repertoire, I realized that I'm really not that good of a runner. I was bad. I mean, my legs tightened up, I'm breathing heavy, I'm at a higher altitude, and instead of running the 7 or 8 like I like to do, or the 5 miles, I only could run 2. And there's something that's really important, I think, that we can apply that to our spiritual walk and our spiritual life. The Apostle Paul kind of put it in a way in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, he pretty much paraphrased and says, "Do you not know that we all run a race, but only one receives the prize? So run this race and your Christian walk and your spiritual walk like someone that wants to receive the prize, to win the race." And that lets me know this, just like back in Indiana where I'm comfortable running, and I think that I was a kind of a good runner, I can get comfortable in my spiritual walk. I can get comfortable in my relationship with God, and I can be going through the motions, and I train, and I go out there and I run 8 miles, and I'm like, woo, I did great, or I wake up and I get into my prayer, or I read my word a little bit, and I'm like, woo, I'm doing great. But come to find out that God wants to make me a complete runner. God wants to make you a complete spiritual person. He wants to make me a complete spiritual person. So that means I have got to be willing to put myself in different elements. I have got to be willing to get outside of my comfort zone. I have got to be willing to recognize that I have weaknesses, audit myself, say, God, where am I struggling in my spiritual race? Because just like in Indiana, I was running on flat land and I can do it really well. I come out here to these mountains and I struggle. And that's kind of let me know, and I've been really reflective of saying, all right, God, I'm having some quiet time out here. Where am I struggling in my spiritual race? Where have I not been training as hard? Where have I not been adding in the extra elements where I can become stronger and have deeper roots? So just think about that today. I just want you guys to really contemplate and me to contemplate, Lord, I don't want to go through the motions. And I know that there's a place that I can be pruned and can constantly grow deeper, because just like in Indiana, the flatland, I'm not here in the mountains. Just like with my relationship with God, I can get comfortable, but God wants to continue to make me the complete man of God, the complete athlete, you could say. I love you. Be blessed. I hope you're having a great time. Just have a wonderful Monday, and I cannot wait to I get to talk to you guys again. God bless you guys.